Back in September 2020, we sold our house in the UK, then moved to Normandy in France, where we bought an ancient French farmhouse with various outbuildings, including an old barn, a small cottage with 2 woodlands, and 3.5 acres of pastured land in a beautiful national park area. Follow us on our journey as Budo and I renovate the farmhouse, manage our land, and take on many projects for you to enjoy. Let the fun begin. Welcome everyone, hope you're all keeping well.
Yep.
As you see today, we're in a different location.
Yep.
We're actually in our Chateau French farmhouse bedroom at the moment, because we are going to be doing sort of a little walk around, because there has been progress in this bedroom, i.e. soft furnishings. We've also got some furniture. This evening we're picking up a lovely marble top commode
To go over there.
Yeah, to go on my side of the bed, which you'll see in future videos, won't they? And also here, either side of our beds, we want, which is quite difficult in France, matching table de chevet, which is side tables basically, with marble tops. So I've been sending photos to all our friends, and they said they'll keep their eye out, and to our local bricants, haven't we?
Yep.
So he said he'll send me a message as soon as they come in.
Right.
But yeah, it's looking lovely, isn't it?
It's coming along slowly.
Yeah.
But we're doing lots of other jobs around the property.
Yeah.
I've been this week with Tracy's Tracy's help, building the shutter box above where they put the big beams in on the other end now. So I've built the shutter box there, I've poured the concrete, I'm waiting for that to set up now, so I can strengthen all this wall up, which it has done. And then within the box I've put in lots of rebar and made a keystone of it. So that's one big job out of the way this week, hasn't it? It's been. And
we've been moving stuff which we haven't filmed because it would be a little bit boring, but we've moved quite a lot out of the room, which is going to be our front room, above which the floor that you're doing.
So there, the floor that you've seen in the last videos where I built, I've put the stud work up now to separate the bathroom in there, and we're going to have another bathroom over that side. And I've filled it all up with all the stuff that was in the front room basically.
Because eventually when we do the front room, we have to actually dig all the floor out, don't we now? We've come to that conclusion.
Going back on the gardening one, we were supposed to have a gardening one like this Wednesday gone.
Yeah. But
God almighty, the rain, hasn't it? We've just had horrendous rain.
We couldn't do... And
you can't do nothing when it's raining all week.
Yeah, we do actually work in the rain, but gardening, seeding, you can't do that, can you?
No.
But we've just been we've been away for that week, weren't we? Because obviously we were pulled away from the farmhouse because we had to go and help friends.
Well, that was over a week we've been doing that, so
yep.
You'll notice there hasn't been a couple of videos up for the last few weeks, but that's because we have been so busy helping, because people invite you out and have for meals, aperitifs and that, so you pay back in kind by helping them out in other ways, and that's what we've been doing. And when that happens for us, we will... we will find it hard to do a video that week if we're out and helping them with the sheep or whatever we're doing, So.
I like that though. It's like the old ways, isn't it?
Yep.
Money really, it probably does, but not a lot in France. It's always favours, isn't it? Or you do swap season, which is nice, isn't it? I think is a nice way. But we had some good news as well. I spoke to Orange,
yes,
just to see if there was any update. And
Orange is our internet provider for those Americans and Canadians.
Yeah, because they obviously won't know that. I keep thinking for English. And she said that hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have fibre optic by the end of November. If not, she said by the end of the year, basically, didn't she? And because we're on the list to receive SMS messages regarding the fibre optic, she said they'll let us know as soon as it's connected, and then they'll just swap our tariff over. So we were like, this is good.
You guys, once we get that, you'll get longer videos, more videos,
Yeah.
constant videos. So it's all to come.
It's all
But,
positive.
It is a very big hardship for us because we haven't got proper internet. We have to travel to get the internet loaded up,
Yeah.
so on and so forth, as you all know.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's not a problem because
that's not a problem.
Sandra's been an absolute diamond,
Yeah.
and if you're watching this, Sandra
Yeah,
and
Sandra.
Amy, we'd like to thank you once again.
Yeah, fantastic.
You're an absolute person.
They are stars,
Oh.
and they've really helped us.
And there's something else.
Right.
We have received quite a few emails because obviously they didn't want a message on a garden video, and they've asked if Budo's going to be doing the windows for Michael from doing it ourselves. I mean, we do watch,
Peffrick, isn't it?
yeah, but he
Peffrick.
Peffricks, but his video. We do watch, obviously Michael's videos when they do come out. But no, Budo won't be making the windows.
No, I won't.
I think it's because they're going to be box sash windows.
I think it's because when we watched it,
yeah,
and we like watching Michael because he's got a lovely way of
Yeah.
doing his videos, and you know, and he I think he's set
professional, isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
quite professional, and I think he has set the standard for a lot of people on
Definitely,
YouTube and
yeah.
how they you know,
Their
set
format,
up
their
their videos.
film format.
The format, and fair play, good, brilliant.
Yeah.
But when we watched it, I was quite surprised because he and I said to Tracy, I said we must message him to say like have a look at ours because that's what we've done.
Yeah.
Or I've made. But his windows,
I've
he's
painted
asked
them
for English style windows in his cottage. He wants them painted on the outside and he wants oak to show on the inside. Exactly what I've done here. So fantastic. That's more English windows coming to France.
No, but that's in
In a nice way.
Yeah, we've actually put obviously English style windows because there's a reason to it. It's not because we're just being.
No, it's
what's that word?
practicality, and Michael actually
Yeah.
emphasised that on his video.
Yeah,
but I
definitely.
did in the past last year when I was doing
Yeah.
these. I emphasised, you know, the practicality of these windows, how they work. They don't encroach into the room. They don't bring the weather into the room, and they're much better to regulate airflow top and bottom. And they're just a fantastic window. I mean, I've made hundreds and hundreds, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know, I've made hundreds and hundreds of these windows in all different forms: swept tops, arch tops,
Yeah.
Gothic tops, bowed fronted, all of them. And you know, I understand how they work, and they're a fantastic window.
Yeah,
And fair play to
definitely.
you. Like,
Well,
like it.
and quite a lot of the French like them as well, because when we had the gentleman that come round for the commune in our local village regarding the road, he looked at the window and he
Loved
said,
them, didn't
"Anglais?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Oui," and he said, "Très bon," and he put both his thumbs up. And our neighbour Valerie absolutely
all our
loves
neighbours
them.
have loved them.
Yeah, so they're
Mary
French.
and all our people around
Yeah.
here, they love it, you know, because it's an old house. It's been derelict for many, many years, falling down. You know, we're rebuilding it, putting it back to good use.
So they
But
love
anyway,
it, don't they?
I think
So
we
that's
need to go, 'cause
it.
we've got
Yeah.
a lot of video to come out.
Yeah, it's going to
And,
be quite a long one. I
Sorry
would say,
about we
this
haven't had a
one.
couple of videos for you the last few weeks.
But we're
Only a
back.
couple of gardening ones, but we're carrying on that format. Oh, let me just say quickly,
Yeah.
I do this every time. I just
You've
want
got
to say
5 seconds. One.
right. No, so I've on the gardening one, we was talking about having another channel, and then we were talking about maybe
Amalgamating the two
amalgamating the
together.
two and so on and so forth. We've got loads of ideas going through our minds, but at the moment we're going to stick to the format.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to keep with our renovating, keep with the gardening, all in this show with French Farmhouse Diaries. Also, I'll just explain our lives here are about homesteading, little self-sufficiency, growing. This is why we moved here, and you know, the renovation is the first part of it, and the rest of it is the rest of your lives, if you like. So then things will start to come in, cooking and produce growing, and what we do with the produce,
preserving,
how we
everything.
preserve things, just so much. I mean, we've got cheese making to come, we've got pork processing with the pigs, because we've got half a
Making
pig coming at this Christmas.
Hams, making sausages.
Making hams and sausages. We used to keep pigs in England. We had 26 pigs
Yeah.
between 5 of us in England on an orchard. So we understand how it all works. We've made loads of things: salamis, hams, chorizo, garlic sausage,
everything.
and we know how to do all that. So we'll be bringing that for you. There'll be cider making, just everything.
Yeah.
It's all coming.
But it will all be amalgamated. I mean, the renovation is important because obviously it's our home, but we wanted to have it all combined, but somehow we've gone more renovation because as we said before, there's only the two of us, and like now we're prioritising jobs. We haven't yet.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that in the next video.
Yeah, but we haven't
prioritising what we're going to do next.
But the flooring, even in here, we
No.
still debate, because it's not like let's just run a few planks up and the floor's laid. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, we've got two options basically: a good quality, heavy, thick carpet, sisal type carpet, or I'm going to hand make an oak Versailles parquet floor, which is a very intricate work and a lot of tedious angle cutting, thousands, But that, if we do it that way or whatever.
Yeah, but that.
But while we're here, just before we go, Michael, if you're watching,
in the nice
windows, oak, slidey. Anyway, guys.
And of course the blinds. The
beautiful blinds Tracy made. You'll see them in a little tour around with it. Anyway, folks, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
On weekend.
Bye bye. Okay, folks, little update or report on what where I'm at with this floor. So you can see now that part of the floor from here back is in, and the reasons this ain't in is because I told you before we got to do a load of work here. So I'm going to start taking this down. Tracy's going to start hauling it out on the wheelbarrow. So we've got all the wall closed in now. All the joists are sitting in and the bearing. Started to put we call this here, let me just show if you can see that. When the timbers go all the way up to the top of the floor, they're called solid strutting, and what that does is stop deflection or deflection in the joists. Okay, bearing in mind we've only got a span 1.2 or 1.3 to the end here, and then we've got a row of what we call noggins, and the noggins are put in to catch the ceiling. You must have a row of noggins down the edges to catch things on the boards. And that's pretty much it now. It's got really dark in this workshop, so I'm going to have to set up some lights when I'm working in here. But I just want to explain something, because I had one, I think it was, or two maybe, people asked about the joist sitting on the wall. When a joist, which this is here, okay, sits on a wall, it's depending on its depth in itself, which these are 8 inches or whatever, 7 or 8 inches, I can't remember now, whatever they are, right? That means you've got the whole weight of the joist bearing as much as it goes in the wall. So they go in about 5 inches. Now, if you see 1, 2, 3, we class that as a metre, and then it's a metre back, so it's a square metre. So the load bearing on a square metre, that size, you could put 4 tons on top of this, and it would bear the weight. It's only as good as the beams, and these beams here have a roughly a load bearing of between 8 and 9 ton, okay, because of the density of them. They can take a lot of weight. All right, you'll never have that weight on a floor ever. And I've actually been up on this floor and jumped around, and it doesn't even move. It's that solid. So we've got all this work over this side to do. Let me just give you a little picture of what I've been doing upstairs as well. Now I've got the floor down to here. You can see. Sorry, I'm going up a ladder, so you've got to be careful. Okay, so you can see floor's down here and nice and solid. This here is the doorway. I've got to cut the base out. I only put that in so I can get the right correct straight line. So I've just got to cut that out. This is the stud work going up. So it's the top and bottoms and ends. And then if you look down here, you can see where I've marked out the spacings at 400 millimeters for those who are in metric. So this would be the bathroom as we go through here. Okay, it's a nice low beam. So this is the size of the bathroom. You get in the corner, so you can get a perspective of the bathroom size when we do it. And also, it's going to go up a lot higher because I've got to build another ceiling over here and put in tie collars, which that one is there. But I'm going to put tie collars in to create an A-frame on the roof, because whoever built the roof didn't do that. They just relied on the purlins. You should make a collared A-frame like I've done up here. So turning you around so you can see up through there, they're collars and they're bolted in. Anyway, so that's the doorway. Now, the only dilemma we got here is this beam, because this beam is just under 6 foot and it's dangerous. So we're gonna have to put on there, mind your head, but that beam will be exposed as well, so that'd be nice. Well, not so much on this side, but on this side it will. So we come back around this way, so it'll be exposed on here. So we're gonna have their little metal sign made, mind your head. Anyway, that's the progress. Over here, you see this old chimney flue. Well, I'm just going to fill in this couple of holes, but there's nothing open in the flue. The flue is closed within. So I'm going to just seal up these holes. Then I'm going to put insulation all the way around it. And then I'm going to put in the front of that a stud wall going right through to this stud wall here. And then from that other side, there'll be a little cupboard area. But just for storage, nothing special. Anyway, so the big task now, once I get that stud work done, is to tackle this lot. And a bit of a one-man band. Well, Tracy's helped me, but it's not easy. So if any interns want to come over and help me, no, I'm only joking. It'd be handy. But anyway, guys, so we get this stud work up, and then we're going to use this floor space to store all the stuff that's in the front room, which is the room you come in the front of the house there, down through there. And we're going to store it all up here, out the way, so I can get on with that as well. So we've got plenty of projects going on. We're not just fixed on one project. We're here, there and everywhere, as we can get materials at the right prices and so on and so forth. It's a bit of this and that, if you know what I mean, with the gardening as well. So we ain't pushing ourselves, are we? Okay, folks, so I'm on to this bit now. This is my scaffold. So up here, follow me up. I took out the 2 rotten beams, if you remember, were across there. Okay, now starting to build up a shutter former, right, that goes out to the lintel. It has to touch out to the lintel. So what I'll do is now I'll build some sides on that. I'll close these sides in here and here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a centre support in there with a timber across there, and then an upstand. That bit there is the upstand, so that's going to stand up. So that's going to be the depth for the concrete lintel, if you like. And that concrete lintel is going to pour over the sides behind the box there and this side as well, fill in the void. In that space, I'm going to be putting in some rebar, which is just there, standing up there. Okay, so that's some rebar, and I'm just going to go up the ladder and show you what I'm at. There's my little laser setting it all up for me, look. Well, it's turned off now. So here we are. So basically, look at this. A little bit precarious here, but I'm doing it very gently, taking my time, because I'm going to backfill all this now with concrete and rebar, make it all solid so I can build off it. It's a nice foundation. It'll be sitting on these columns down here, so that one and that corner of the wall, which can bear the weight, and that's where I'm at the moment. But once I get that done, and then I can take that down up there, because this will strengthen this wall up a bit. I've just got to put some sort of corbelling in here just to catch into that beam. Even though it's a thick beam and it's hanging, it still needs a bit of some support. And then I can get the floor down here, put in, and then build a stud work there, a lightweight, but with some props in the centre of that stud work to support that beam, which will be double up 4x2s. But anyway, so there I am. So I've put me lid in, if you like, the base to pour the concrete onto. It's got closing the sides, like I say. So a little update for you guys there. Let me just spin you around. Whoops, sorry about the light. So I've put some storage up here now, and here's some of the stone I've been taking out. Oh, it's been falling out, some of it as well. But I've now built that stud wall through there. There's the doorway, cut the floor plate off. So we're we've got that space now, and that row of noggins catches a half sheet of plasterboard. So my next part up here will be build a stud wall this way, and then start creating the ceiling spaces up here, putting in the tie collars, then putting another wall above on top of that beam all the way through, matching this wall. There you go. So we're getting some progress, even though we've had a week or so of helping out friends and being away from the house. That's why you've not been getting so much footage, because we have been really busy doing some bits. Anyway guys, so I'll give you another update on this. Okay folks, so it's brewing up a storm out there. I've got all the shuttering in place now, so it's all locked in. Side pits are in both sides. Okay, so when the concrete goes in there, it's not going to come pouring out through the holes. I've made a nice deep 7-inch side piece there, so I can best to go up there really, show you. Hang on, hey, I'm back up again. Hey. Okay, so basically it's a pretty simple form work. These are to stop this coming forwards. I can't even move that. Okay, so these are to lock that in. These are to lock that into there to stop the bottom pushing out there. And this is fixed up into there. There's just a brace to put under here now, which I'm going to do after. And then my next job is, because you can see the infill of the rubble here. Yep. What they do is they build the walls, and then they just fill in the ins and centres, and then the vermin and all the things get in there over years when there's holes, and they lay their nests and all the bits there. So they're all gone now, but this is old corn and that from the field. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is, down here I'm going to drill a series of holes, and I'm going to put some threaded stainless steel bars in there at a depth of around about 4 to 5 inches, maybe a little bit more, it depends how I drill. Okay, so I'm going to drill some holes like that. Same on this side over here, in here. I'm going to drill some bars in there. Be like a miner getting in there, wouldn't I? Anyway, going to get some bars in there. They'll come out, rods will come out the wall and out this way. And what I'm trying to do effectively is lock this shutter, concrete, which will have all steel bar in it as well, will lock to the reinforced pins and hold that front of that house, because we've got that bow at the front there. So I'm going to try and hold that back by using this, utilising this, the beams and the columns below. And the product I'll use is this. So this is called a poly GP. Basically it's a chemical sealant, and what happens is you cut the end, and then two different liquids come through this, if you like, and they create a bonding agent, and when it goes off it's hard as a stone, you know. It's this, and it locks them threaded steel rods in to the wall. Then once I get that done, so this will be here the level of the concrete across, okay, all the way through. It drops down the holes each side, so it locks it in like a keystone. Then I can start tackling this here, and I can start to build the stones back up, just clearing out as I'm going, moving up slowly until I can get it all locked in and tied in. And same with this side. And then at the back end down here, which the concrete will be nearly under there anyway, but I'm going to fill that back in, tie it in, drill a couple of pins in here as well, and that should make it lovely and secure. And then all I've got to do is do the tidying up around the bottoms, so you can see the shutters in there. Just stone this all up, take them boards out, strike the shutter. Strike the shutter means taking it off, clear it away, and then I've got a nice solid concrete lintel, which is about 7 inches deep, probably a 1/4 ton of material in there, solid. And also on the boards, what I'll do is I'll oil all of this, all sides, so when I take it down, it releases away, you know, it can pull away. And basically that's it. So you won't see this in this video, because I've got to go and get some ballast and some bits of cement and stuff. So you'll catch that one in the next video. I hope that was interesting. Let me know your thoughts. So folks, I lost my labourer, and I come up here, I can hear a noise. She's over here making curtains.
I knew the window leg would come in handy.
Yep, makes you a seat, does it?
Yeah, it's actually quite comfortable, keeps your back upright. But yeah, I'm making Austrian blinds.
Good.
With 2 smiles, which are made, this is the colour.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's the same as what's on the wallpaper. Let's just pan round, shall we?
Yeah.
Quick look. So, bring you over here. So it's similar colour to that one, isn't it,
Yes,
Trey?
it is, like a teal green.
Tealy green, like, yeah. So that'll tie in lovely.
And also I've got the same fabric for the headboard, which
Yeah.
I'll be doing in another video where you'll be seeing part of it. And I've ordered some tassel fringing, which is about that long, which will be going on the bottom of the blinds. But these will have 2 smiles, not
Yeah,
one,
so
2,
if I describe that, when I stand back here, it'll come, it'll come down here, come up, 1, 2, and then down again. So you'll have 2 drops in the middle and 3. We was going to have 1, but Tracy's worked out it's better
2.
for 2. And then she'll be able to unhook that from that side, and it'll all drop down, so it gives us privacy, because you're putting in a blacking outline.
Yeah, there's black outlining on the back here.
Okay. Let's have a little zoom in, see what you're up to.
I'm just machining the tapes at the moment. So let me just explain Austrian blinds.
Oh, hang on. So you put that on as well, have
Yeah,
you?
that's a header tape.
Oh, that's clever.
But Austrian blinds are worked in the same concept as making curtains. You do 1.5 width of your windows. Your fabric you cut to 1/2 inch wider than your actual lining. Then you do say 3/4 inch turn up. Then when you turn on the wrong side, then when you turn the fabric the right side, you press the lining out, and if you see,
Yeah.
you'll see the fabric on the
Yeah,
outer
so and it's all
side.
neat, like, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, and then what you do is, if you're going to put a frill on the bottom here, then what you have to do is, before you put your header tape on or your tapes, you attach your frill to the bottom.
Right.
Wrong sides, then you turn that out. But I'm not going to do that. If I can roughly show
So ours
you.
turn up.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this up, and then on that side I'm going to hand stitch.
Oh, I see, yeah, because
the
you want to get them
fringing.
up, don't you?
Yeah, I don't want, because it's such a pretty fringe, and I don't want to attach that first. And then what I do, I attach, work out what distance I want. So at the edge here, I have 6 inches to the first tape here,
Yep.
6 inches wide to
On the other side, yeah.
the other side, and then my tapes in the middle are 25 by 1 tape.
And what are you going to use for pulls, like, or?
I've got cord, which is in the bag.
Yeah.
You'll see them. It's on a. If you, it's in a.
Oh, right, I see these, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's the pull. That's the.
I see the cord, yeah, I see the cord.
Yeah, and the cord gets threaded through all these.
Show us the little pulls then.
Yeah. Which I think will look quite pretty.
Oh, they're quite nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they actually came from England, didn't they?
Yeah, they're from England.
They were sent over from England.
Yeah, so then you just position all your tapes. Roughly, you need your tapes, I would say, probably 25 to about 30 inches apart.
Yeah.
So you get a nice
So
smile.
you've got your derriere parked on
The bench.
the nice little window seat I made you.
Yeah, well, it's for us, isn't it?
For us. A nice cushion to go on there, and that'll...
Yeah, that will come sort of later. But yeah, so then what you do is you work out your tapes, pin all your tapes on, then you attach your header tape, and the tape actually goes under the header tape.
Yeah.
Then you machine your header tape on.
So like that.
Yep.
So it goes underneath.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do your 2 machine lines of your header tape, and then you start attaching your tapes. I actually haven't made these for 30 years.
No, it's been...
The last time I made these was when we lived in Duck Lane when Sarah was 2 years old.
Yeah, back in England.
So that is a long...
Yeah, but you've made lots of
ago.
blinds
Yeah,
since
and
then, haven't you?
curtains.
Curtains and blinds, but not these
upholstery.
particular ones.
But I just think they're going to look...
Yeah, they're going to look lovely. I like the colour, cosy,
Can't wait for the fringing.
and make the room feel a bit more softer and warmer, which we need. But it's slowly coming on. Anyway.
So I'll be back once you've progressed. I'll come down and I'll start doing the
That's
dirty
all right.
work.
I'm putting joists up. I'm carrying them on my own, cutting them, putting them up, climbing around like a 20-year-old. But I'm not like
Up here.
I'm not a spring chicken no more. So it's all got to be careful.
Yeah.
Don't want to be going through the floor. But no, I'm only kidding. Listen, you just carry on and I'll get on. I'm not.
Give me a
It's not a
shout
problem.
when you want me. And
Okay then.
I'll be down.
Thank you for that, Trace.
Bye.
So we've got Tracy busy putting on her piping on her headboard.
Hello.
Hello. What are you up to then?
I'm just putting the piping on the top of the headboard. I'm only going to have it on the front side.
Yeah.
Yeah, not here. Not on this side. And let me just show you.
You're not having the piping on there?
On the back side.
Oh, on the back,
No,
yeah.
Only all
Only
down,
at the front, yeah.
Only at the front. And then, oh, where's my other bit gone? Let me just.
So what is that colour, Trace?
This is called, it's an actual French fabric.
I can't hear because you're talking over there.
It's actually a French fabric and it's called Bachette Marta.
Bachette Marta, that's nice, yeah.
It's lovely, isn't
Lovely
it?
colour, French colour, yeah.
If you pan over there, it goes lovely as well with the wallpaper.
Let's have a look. So,
Oh, yeah.
if we go up there, you can see it's a match of that sort of colour.
Okay. And then what I'll do is, I'll lay this all the way down the top, all the way down this side. Whoops. All the way down that side, staple it,
And then fold it over,
and
yeah.
then that fold over
To finish that, yeah,
to
lovely.
the back bit. So
So people, you saw the other day Tracy was making the blinds, and they're
Austrian
called
blinds.
Austrian, aren't they? Yeah,
yeah, Austrian blinds.
Austrian blinds. So she's got them up there now, and just pan over here. Yeah,
Look beautiful, don't they?
So they look really nice. They're really cosy. And tell them about our fantastic find.
Yeah, this was the tassel fringing. We actually found this in a brocante.
Yep.
We were actually really shocked. I think there was about 6 metres, wasn't there? Yeah. In a bag.
I think we got 2 metres nearly left over. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually under something else. So that I'll obviously use that for.
And the beauty of it, what I like, and I thought was a great match, was the colours here, the tones, not only match the wallpaper, but they actually go with the oak as well, because you've got that ochre colour, haven't you? So it sort of all blends in, and it's a heavy.
Gold. The gold goes lovely with the mustard. This sort of rust orange goes nice with the wallpaper as well. So I just love it, and I wanted to just do something that was sort of more in keeping with a farmhouse.
Yeah.
And that's why I've sort of.
Well, that's what we are, aren't we?
Yeah, I've done 2 smiles, and then you've got the little bits on the end, and they're obviously lined on the other side.
Yeah, so these are fully lined, aren't they, now?
Yeah.
It's a lovely fabric, soft.
It's like a
so lovely and lined, as you can see. And they turned out really well. They're nice and cosy, aren't they?
They are. I'm
well
really
done.
chuffed. So this won't take me long to do.
If you remember that old grey headboard we had on there.
Beigey colour.
Beigey colour, whatever it was. Taupe, that's it, yeah.
Taupe.
Tracy's whipped it all off. She's now also, we didn't have the piping on the top there, so she's designed it where she's putting the piping on the top and down the side in one continuous to give it a more of a softer look. Yeah. Rather than too modern a look, you know.
You don't need. I don't think you really need it there.
No, you don't.
It's not necessary.
Like you say, you're going to go round, cover up this edge, and then back round again. Yep. You'll fold it back, so it'd be nice.
I've got one continuous piece that will go all the way round, and I'm not putting fabric here.
You don't see it, do
you? Like a I can't remember what they call it. The black backings, which I'm going to put on there.
That's fantastic. Well done. And it's slowly coming together, isn't it? So it's nice to do a bit of soft stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Soft furnishings and that.
I'm in negotiations at the moment. I'm trying to get hold of a lovely marble top commode, which is a chest of drawers, and some lovely Louis Philippe nightstands. So
yeah, we're going to change them out.
At the moment, but
okay then, folks. Well,
planning.
Thank you for that, Trace.
That's okay.
Hi, folks. So I'm up here with my old friend Roy and Claire over there. Just up in their little farm, just up the road. Let me spin you around. And brought some apples up for them. More apples we got for these little guys here. Look at them, are they beautiful, eh? They're English breed called Tamworth, which is a famous place in England. And these pigs are beautiful to eat. And this is what they're going to become, obviously. So I've just come up to look at my investment here, which is half of that fella there. And just feeding them some walnuts and apples. And they're just getting fed up nice now, ready for next month. But we're on this beautiful little farm. Roy and Clare. Hey, Roy, are you right, mate? You're on film, Roy. No swearing.
One's called Christmas, one's called Boxing Day.
Yeah.
One's called New Year's Eve,
yeah.
The other's called New Year's Day.
Yep.
Then the other might make the summer.
Yeah, or Father Christmas.
Yeah.
Lovely. And I see you got some chicks here, Roy. What chicks are they? Do you know? What are they called?
Yeah, no, they're the ones who go quack, quack, quack. Oh no, they go chirp, chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Are they bantams? Are they bantams?
No, they're the others with the frilly legs.
Oh, are they?
They're chicks, yeah, they're not very old.
No, they're not very old, I can see that. So just got these.
The name of them, Hans.
Yeah, lovely. They'll go with all the other birds. I'll take you over there in a minute, show you his other birds.
They got the fancy legs on them.
Yeah, beautiful. And anyway.
Let's go up there and get the guinea fowl.
Oh yeah, we got the.
Come do you?
Let's have a look. Let's go over to the guinea fowl. Just going to walk you over here. You can see them all over there, look.
Yeah.
Pop their heads up. And Roy, I'll just stop you there, Roy. Hang on. Just over there, look. There's all his sheep, Roy's sheep. And they're Suffolks, aren't they, Roy?
Yeah. And they're football shape. They have a football.
Yeah.
They
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Play football in the mornings.
Yep.
And then eat in the afternoon.
I've seen that. Yeah. So they're.
Football shape.
He's trained them up well.
Yeah.
The old French think he's mad. Playing football with the sheep in the morning.
Hey, look at all their heads looking at you.
Oh, lovely, isn't it?
They know it's tight. They know you're trained.
Now these taste lovely, guinea fowl. They're very nice to eat. They're an African bird, aren't they?
Yeah.
From Africa originally, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very nice. So you've got your chickens in there as well, Roy?
Yeah.
They're looking healthy, aren't they?
Lovely cock bird over there. You'll see him come through. Lovely
yeah.
colour. They're just in the back there.
Oh, I see him, yeah. Fluffing up.
Pretty, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Do you know the names? What they are? What breeds they are? Do you know?
Yeah, Clare will tell you. I can't remember, and it's
let's go over the fence a little bit. Yeah, them chickens are looking in real good health.
silkies. That's it. They're silkies.
Are they?
Those in there are silkies.
Yeah.
And that cockbird and one other over there is the silky.
Silky, lovely.
Yeah.
They're nervous, aren't they, these ones? Anyway, I'll take you over and show you the other birds in a minute. So here we go now to the turkeys and the ducks. It's just turkeys and ducks in here, is it, Roy?
Yeah. And a few the other jokers.
Yeah, that big boy.
Legs.
He's the cockbird, is he?
Hands.
Is he the cockbird, is he?
Yeah.
He's a big
See
boy,
his
isn't
face, look.
he? Look at him, look.
Yeah.
Hello, you. Hello. Come on. Hello. Yeah. It's beautiful. They're quite friendly, these, though, aren't they?
Lovely, isn't it?
Turkeys are normally, yeah.
Yeah.
And the little duck there, he's a friendly little duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about 7 months old.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a younger turkey there. He's about 6
Yeah.
months. These are about 7, the big ones. 6 months.
Yeah.
The whites aren't done as well as the coloureds. There's the other chickens.
Oh, there's them lovely little fluffy chickens.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty. They make a nice egg, do they? The egg, is it a nice flavour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good, yeah.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had plenty of eggs and from the ducks and the chickens here and the guinea fowl, and they're all lovely. See if we can get over and see near these.
The guinea fowl stays out running
Yeah.
and late in the evening when the rest has gone away, look.
Yeah, lovely. Look at these little pretty things, look, if you can get them. See if I can zoom in, Roy. Nah, I ain't got my zoom facility on. And they're a pretty little bird. Gorgeous little eggs as well. Have a look, see if we've got any eggs.
They don't like the rain. I want some creosote. No, no eggs.
No eggs.
There's so many in there, you see. They soon make it dirty.
Yeah, hello fella.
Yeah.
He's following me, that one. And the lambs over there.
They'd eat out your hand, they would. Come on then.
Beautiful.
Come on then. Come on.
Lovely setup here. You can be anywhere in Europe. So beautiful. Hey,
There's an older one there, look. He's a 12-month. That duck over there, look.
I can see he's a big one, yeah.
12-month. And
This
those
fella
two
there.
there.
Yeah.
Those two and that one.
Yeah, they're the older ones,
Yeah.
aren't they? Yeah. The waddlers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Roy,
Aylesbury.
Aylesbury ducks.
Aylesbury ducks, yeah.
Thank you for that.
That's all right.
Hey.